Looks like she's working hard already.
Hey, there's no air conditioning inside Huff Hall. I'd look the same way right now. That's a point for Washington off the Illinois block. The coaches talk about wanting 12 quality players in your gym for practice to have a competitive practice session. Keegan Cook says he's got 17, so these are ultra competitive practices.
Throwing that attack in, something that she doesn't do too often, but a really smart time to do it.
And an ace that time for Madi Endsley. And they've won 7 of the last 8 points. Make it 8 of 9 after another ace from Endsley.
And that's something you want out of one of your veteran players. You want them to be cool, calm, and collected, and that's something that Kennedy Collins is. Her coaches say she's a very calming presence, but a really hard worker. She's not necessarily a rah-rah kind of player, but also trying to be a little bit more vocal than she has been, and it's something that she's been working on.
Big point here with Illinois trying to pull within 1, but Washington denies them that opportunity, and they are 3 points away from winning the second set. Kylie Bruder, the grad senior from Fort Lauderdale, tries to serve Illinois down within a point. What crafty work by Madi Endsley, the sophomore for Washington. It's going to be fun to watch her in orange and blue this season, making her Big Ten home debut inside Huff Hall. That's off a touch, and a point for Washington, however. Player and as a coach. You can see she's got great chemistry with her teammates already in the point celebrations as she pushes that one up the line. Endsley with the swing. That had a lot of juice on it.
5th year for this team, a super senior, as you might call him. She's been a serving sub this season, and she's done really well. They trust her back on that line, so having her serve tight in these sets has been important.
But a big point for Washington. Madi Endsley. Deep serve. Miscommunication. That was anything but clean, a word that you have highlighted. Cooney now tries to break the tie in favor of Illinois. Hoffman make that Endsley with the kill for the Huskies.
Shaw serve. Jones tips it. Endsley slams it off the block, and it goes out for the Washington point. On the serve now for Iowa. Hoffman receives it. Over to Endsley. That lands in along the back line. Second termination of the match. Number may have already updated. Easy one for Endsley for her second kill of the set. And now she serves. Rosario tips over the block. The pancake by Crenshaw. Endsley. This one's coming right in front of me. Oh, off our crowd mic and then back down. Served by Rosario. Powell. And kept up momentarily by Iowa, but for the Huskies. And that went off the block. And Samantha Drexel. Powell. And that 6-1, I should say. It was a 6-1 run. 10-4. They get back on the serve. 11-4 now with that one.
To work their way through with this new 6-2 offense and some more precocious middles than maybe they've had in recent years. Wilson takes the first ball, so here is Bays finding Endsley. It's in.
See her get her feet to that ball way inside from the side.
It's a really good serve. Close out this third set. And it continues for Endsley.
But she's getting the job done.
Endsley, tip kill.
Madi Endsley.
Hey, coaches always say, right, even in a situation like that, broken play, just get a good swing on it, you never know. Endsley waiting for it, it's out. So a kill for Endsley. Vodula blocked, Endsley celebrating.
To seal that net, nice defensive stop. Watch her hand slide over the net.
That is the 9th assist for Bays. He only has 9 digs. Close to a double-double. Endsley smacks one. Just came through a couple of power conference wins in Washington State. This is going to be a pretty impressive win here at home in their home opener. Huskies have a lot of pieces here. And they have really broken this thing open now, 2 points away.
UC Davis to serve, they trail by a point. Julia Ng to serve. Fletcher. Her attack handled no problem. And the block party continues for Washington at the net. They get the point in the middle. Right there for the block, Katie Wessels. Julia Hunt returns, and there she is. The 5'10" sophomore with the jump serve. Nice save by the Aggies. Can the Huskies answer? They do. And the Aggies unable to send it back over the net. Point goes to Washington. One set to the Aggies. And that'll be another point for Washington. Wessels the serve with the right hands. Madi Endsley getting the point for Washington, extending the lead to 8-4. Julia Ng to get us going after the timeout for the Aggies. Huskies attack over the net, and they get the point. Madi Endsley with the attack right there. In the 4th set. Ball just skims the net. Huskies able to handle the attack. Now they attack. Endsley gets it over. That'll be a point for Washington as the Aggies unable to handle it. In Washington, Nia Starr the jump serve. Endsley for Washington. That one's into the net. And the Huskies get another point, and they take to keep playing. Nia Starr will serve. Huskies at the net. Endsley gets the Huskies a point.
PrepDig.com had her number 11 in the country. Endsley has to take something off. Can wind up this time and fires cross court for the kill. Washington enters the Big Ten. It's important that they have some strong arms like Madi Endsley's. They expect to be facing some big, that power arm for UW at the pin. And she's got a great service game. Madi Endsley carving up the Hoosier defense. We're talking about Leslie Gabriel has said that her dad will text her during the game and say how fun it is. Earlier this season, she became the 17th Husky with 100 career aces. Bush over the top of the block. Tatum straight into the block for a Husky point. And she's climbed up to 6th place in the assist record book. Overpass. Endsley taps it down, and she ends set number 2. for the Hoosiers in set 3. Madi Endsley finds a vacancy. Endsley, same spot. Nice serve reception from Bays. Tatum's roofed. It's a snowman in the blocks column for Washington. And we're only midway through set 3. Endsley caught some high hands. The Illini are 4-1 on the road this season. They fared quite well in away contests. Endsley into the block, and this time she gets the kill. Raina Terry carving up the Husky backcourt, and more opportunities up the middle like that on quick sets. Madi Endsley with a changeup for a kill. Reagan Riley serves. Hernandez off the block. Endsley with the kill. The Dubs finally come up. And that serve just barely misses long. Washington's been so keen on stopping Raina Terry that it's opened up the door for Philpott. On an unorthodox. Sometimes you got to make lemons into lemonade. That's another great strike from Endsley. She's known for the bazooka arm. Lauren Bays serves out of the Illinois timeout. And the run continues. While the Illini are hitting 0-25. Endsley carving up the cross court. That Madi Endsley is known so well for. More than half of those 9 kills came at the end of the second set. She had 5 of the final 11 points for Washington, muscling them out of a 5-point deficit. Really the first chance to welcome her back in a true competition setting. Back underway after the Illinois timeout, and it's more of the same for Washington. Wilson back out to Endsley. And the shower of purple and gold rain continues.
Getting their middles involved, setting the outside, feeding Malu Garcia on the right as well. A key to them this game is to get a distributed offense.
So good genes and her college volleyball career off to a great start in the PNW. There she is with the swing, and that eats up Olivia Lombardi. Stays in play. Great dig by Lombardi. Lauren Bays is the libero for the Huskies in pink as we begin the month of October, and a point for the Huskies off the touch. So the net violation, not a touch, and Urquhart still serving. Endsley drilled that one. I think there was A little extra oomph behind that swing for Madi Endsley, trying to get in rhythm here.
Players have been key in the turnaround of Iowa.
Gibson played 79 games for Lafayette in the Patriot League. A second-team All-Patriot League player. Endsley drives that ball, and Washington has set point. To open Big Ten play, here's Lauren Bays. Great serve off the tape. Free ball. Endsley takes care of that, and Washington takes care of set one on the road.
But I would want to see those errors long and wide rather than in the net as much.
Well, that's an ace for Madi Endsley.
As well.
We're tied at 20. Urquhart. Pancaked by Wilson. The other side, Garcia cross court. Wilson there again. Endsley rejected but out of bounds. Point Washington. 9 ties in this second set. Iowa has won a lot of close sets this season.
She's someone that Jenna Meitzer needs to feed more, especially in this third set.
Wilson to Endsley. She smokes that one off Joy Gallus for the Washington point. Endsley cross-court kill. Urquhart serves. Howry. Endsley on the right side. No one home for Iowa.
Hour all night, but right here, showing off her volleyball IQ.
Remember, Washington still hasn't dropped a set in Big Ten play. Endsley off a touch. 22 all.
So adding on 2.5 digs.
And we are underway here in Madison. Charlie Furbringer, the first serve, is kept alive here by Washington. Another friend for Furbringer. This one is blocked by Washington. Franklin on the outside. It's turned back. Both teams have been good at the net so far. Another chance for the Badgers. Now Bays will bump set it here. Endsley. And she is able to get it to go down.
Sophomores and juniors.
3-2 Badgers here. Another serve from Schumacher here. And that's a roll shot. Unable to be handled by Franklin. Looks like one that she
Has played so far this year.
And Booth nearly had another one there, but it came down on her own side. For the Huskies, Molly Wilson playing front row. Live attacker. Good tool there from Endsley.
Huskies up 5-4. As a part of their 6-2, Alexis Howry, the freshman setter, is now in. Audra Wilmus picks up a dig. Left hand tip. Endsley just finds a way to score when she's out there.
Watch for Endsley on the right side.
Briscoe has not played the last 3 matches after appearing in the Big Ten opener against Nebraska. Endsley tips to the floor. Put her in the most favorable positions as a blocker. Kiki Horn. Warren Bays digs. Now here is Endsley. Leslie Gabriel says she's Kate Riley to serve. She is UCLA's best server this season. Once again, Endsley shoves it down, left hand deposit.
Throw down. And you can see just after that replay, she was talking with her.
Barton was kind of caught in between thoughts there. If she wanted to set that ball or just go over with it. Here is Endsley to the floor. Key point for the Huskies.
Forward, throws this ball the opposite direction. Watch how
Washington missed the tournament last year for the first time in more than 2 decades. UCLA, very rare that they've missed the tournament back-to-back years. A couple of second-year head coaches looking to cross these minor speed bumps and raise the programs back up. So both programs in a similar spot, big picture. Washington off to a better start this season, but UCLA has brought it today. coming off their pair of 5-set losses last weekend against Minnesota and Michigan. Bays, Endsley, close but out.
Ooh, I think that's going to be challenged. That ball looked in to me.
They have Hunt there in the middle, though, very efficient as well. Timing was off for Anna Dodson, so here is Endsley all the way off the block and out. Washington trying to...
Ducks down 2, another good serve for De Los Reyes, barely clears the top tape. A swing on the far side, De Los Reyes can't keep it alive on this side. Over 409 times this year already, hitting 413 over her last 8 matches. That's another good serve for Oregon, but a diving dig on the floor by Washington. And then a swing by Endsley that tools Oregon's block, but falls out of bounds. Point Washington. Really nice arc on that one. Howery sets it near side. Dink attempt, campfire zone. Perfectly placed by Madi Endsley, who's been really good so far.
Against Wisconsin, they got swept. You look at the first set. They lost 25-8.
Morris to serve. Barton's been a floor presence for Washington, but speaking of presence, Madi Endsley, fourth kill of the match. Chris Klein to serve. Barton goes to a knee to get it. Endsley near side. Cross-court kill. Obete receives the serve well. Glover, a swing from the opposite side. Endsley tries to tip it over, does. It was a long bump set over to Endsley.
Regardless, a really nice job. Oregon thought she was going with the big swing. Instead, she just rolls it over.
13-7 Huskies. Ducks trying to answer. Joust at the net. Obete. Popcorn in the air from Washington's side. And it goes out of bounds. Here's Lauren Bays. Neal receives it. We don't see that much from the back row. Collier just has to set it over. Oregon all kind of out of sorts on offense. This one goes off of Oregon's block. Another point for Washington. Nice serve by De Los Reyes. Little confusion by Washington. Off of Oregon's block, out of bounds. Trying to end the third set. McClellan. Obete near side, goes cross court, punched in the air by Bates. Perfect dink attempt, falls to the floor. Washington wins set 3.
Collier finished it off with a kill.
Morris, a beautiful serve. Far side, Oregon tries to block it away, can't. Glover gets a left-handed swing off. Bounced in the air by Washington. Really heat up this year, hitting over 300 as well. Endsley, swing goes long, but it went off the block of Oregon. 19-16, Ducks lead is 3. Collier to Klein, far side, Obete. Popped in the air by Barton. Endsley gets a swing, Oregon keeps it alive with a block. Collier. Diving dig back to Endsley, off of Oregon's block, but out of bounds. Another kill for Endsley. Endsley, laser beam swing off the hands of a Duck, out of bounds.
Ella Demetrician serves it up now, the freshman. Howery into set now. Swing there, kept alive on the bump. Boney will tap this one over. And another swing down the line, the kill comes. Chopra goes the middle, overpass comes over for Michigan. Jacobs will set for Valette, and it's blocked right back down.
Great block at the line there.
Wilson bump set there, a swing from Endsley and a kill. Madi Endsley comes through to give Washington a lead 18-17. Appleton, Wisconsin will serve. Wilson will set for Endsley, and the block goes wide. A kill for Endsley, Madi Endsley.
Huskies now bringing it within 1.
Wessel serves once more. Burke will set for Boney, and it's sent right back. Endsley there for the Huskies. Alexis Howry will serve. Demetrician the bump. Burke will set it. Here comes Vallette, and it's blocked. Endsley was there for Washington. Overpass, and it's put down by Endsley. Good serve there. No challenge comes from Gabriel. Burke the serve. Wilson will set it for Endsley. And it goes off of Haynes for a kill for Madi Endsley. Alexis Howry, the freshman, on the serve. She'll set for Washington. Burke will set for Haynes, excuse me. And that one put down, a kill for Washington. Will serve the senior from Champaign, Illinois. Howry will set it. Endsley tapped it. Chopra, while on the floor, twirls to keep it alive. Bays the bump, set from Howry. Here's Endsley, and that one finds the floor off of a blocker. Endsley with another kill for Washington. Got a couple nice blocks for Washington in this one. She serves it up, and an ace. Endsley doing it in all aspects of the game right now.
Endsley trying to send that one over. Coming with the serve received by Bays. Endsley looking to send that one over. Holden keeps it up. Bishop setting up Duzema, and what a block there.
She's somebody who they want to have in that blocking situation. Look at the way that Hunt and on both the right and the left, the only thing they could run there was the middle.
You'll see with the serve received by Bays. Howry sending that one over. Dig from Kayla Foley. Taylor Hold'em sending that one over, but the Huskies send it right back. Bishop to Preston. Preston going for the kill. Washington keeps it alive to keep the rally going. Back to Hold'em. Bishop to Preston. Preston trying to tap that one over. Still on the Spartan side. Hold'em sending that one over. My goodness. Howry with a diving play to keep that ball alive. Back and forth. Preston to Bishop. Hold'em popping that one over. Howry setting up Endsley. Endsley going for the kill, and she will get it right there. My goodness. Bishop's 16th assist of the day. Endsley looking for the kill, and right there.
Round 6, but Bishop serving. She's gone on runs before.
Bishop serve received by Bays. Endsley looking for the kill, kept alive, and Spartans diving to keep that one up, but the Huskies will take set number 2.
That thing was just flatly done on the floor, highly executed by UC.
Wilson over to Endsley. And Madi Endsley staying hot, her 5th kill.
Equaling in service errors and aces, that shows that they're aggressive, but not dying by the serve here today.
Bishop over to Duzema. Duzema blocked, but keeps that ball up. Preston trying to tap it over. Blocked once again, still on the Spartan side. Hold'em further back, going for the kill, and a great block put up there by the Huskies.
Rather, that was my apologies. Hold'em is so elite from the back row. Continue to fight through these adverse moments, and now they have the lead.
Barton received by Bolton. Milo Kerr checking in for Michigan State. She tapped that one over, going for the block there. That one over the heads of Bolton. Yosia diving to try to make that serve once again. Received by Foley. Hold'em going for the kill. Barton keeps it alive. That one got past the block of Michigan State and past Yosia. Point to the Huskies on another scoring run.
Real trouble if it got to set point at 24.
Yosia with the dig. Preston. Barton keeps it alive. And that one out of bounds off the hands of the Spartans.
Sharing the setting duties with Molly Wilson in the 6'2", but Julia Hunt emerging as one of the best freshmen, not only in this conference, but in the country. Jesuits off speed. Howry gets there. A chance for Madi Endsley. Clobbers it off the top of the block. Howery finds Kuhn Fletcher. Hartman rolls it across. Endsley at the other pin, who uses the left hand for the kill. 21 straight NCAA tournaments before just barely missing last year. And the Huskies have their sights set on returning to the big dance this year as Madi Endsley. And now Rutgers needs to respond in kind if they want a chance here in set one. Endsley off speed. Beware the big arm, but also beware the tip. And providing an offensive boost from the middle spot. She's got 5 matches with 10 or more kills this year. Endsley gathers, rips it. Here's Jesuits. Howery feeds Endsley. She is just mashing right now.
This is Howery there, really reaching up to save that ball from Madison Endsley, who just hits it. Nice deep corner.
It's Lexi Byzantine. She fires another one, and it forces Howery off her spot. Bays has to set this one. Endsley. Hartman. Howery has options this time, and she finds Endsley. Wilson at Kinkilla this time. Kinkilla gets the 3rd touch as well, but Bays digs it. Endsley denied. Free ball for Rutgers. Endsley guns it. Did she get a touch? Yes, she did. Here's Lexi Byzantine with the topspin serve. Hartman. Endsley the other way. Endsley able to step into this one. Only the 3rd error committed by Endsley, hitting almost 500. They'll feed her again. This time she leaves no doubt. Endsley with the left hand.
The left-hand tips are just so out of the ordinary. The defense just not quite sure what to do with it. You don't see that very often.
Game high 13 kills for Madi Endsley. Hartman, Bays is there. Tack on another kill for Endsley from Temecula tonight. Cracks that one to the deck, gives Washington a 7-point. 25-16, Washington won the first. Rutgers took the second, 25-18. Huskies in command in the third. A big game of tug of rope here, and the Huskies are trying to pull the Scarlet Knights into the mud. Here from Houston, Texas, came off the bench the last 2 years. The serving specialist role for Rutgers. He could break it this evening. Bays with the pancake. Endsley calling for it, and that's why she wants it. Leaders by example were calming presences for the group on the floor. Howery with one hand gets it to Hunt. Endsley. That left hand has been deadly tonight. Byzantine serves. Endsley, a fitting finish. Washington wins on Madi Endsley's 19th kill, and the Huskies claim their first ever meeting with Rutgers. Maryland an even 10-10 this season, 1-8 in Big Ten play. Their only conference victory coming against Rutgers. Sire accidentally flips that one. Maryland, and 6th in career kills. Came into this match needing 30 more to break into the top 5. Tight set for Endsley. A better chance for her here, and she terminates. One side to end the rally. Endsley gathers, rips it. And it's a kill for Madi Endsley. Here's Lauren Bays, the senior libero. Sam Sire through the block. Overpass, tapped back across by Sire. Free ball for UW. Both teams a little discombobulated, and the Huskies take the point. Junior from St. Louis, Missouri. Endsley, right side. Reload. And a nice roll shot for the kill. Endsley was focused in practice this week on expanding her toolbox. And last night she showed off mid-September to mid-October. She came back in a big way against Oregon in October 13th. 20 kills, 16 digs in that match. They know they have plenty of potential. Madi Endsley keeps it rolling for Washington. Free ball for the Terrapins. Dowler slaps it over on 2. Punch back across. Endsley gallops into it and gets a friendly bounce. Kuhn Fletcher across court. Looked like that one was going out, but Gunter kept it in. Bryant gets stuffed. Just rejection. It's the Huskies' second. Off and running with set number 3. Schnitta, back row, stuffed. The Huskies with their 3rd block. Ollie Wilson serving for the Dogs. Sam Sire across court. Endsley winds up and finds the floor. Washington hitting .450 in this match now. A showcase of phenomenal offenses. Maryland's also hitting above 300. She's had this magnificent Terrapin career, and she's going to finish top 5 in both assists and aces. The all-time record books at Maryland. Madi Endsley rips it right through the back row. Huskies up by 3. Husky fans clamoring for a dagger. Endsley flips it down, and the Huskies jump in front with a 31-29. Adam Hughes says hold the phone. A challenge coming up here as the Terrapin. Huskies in system with Endsley, and that's too easy for Madi Endsley. Splits the block, leading to the sweep. And here against the Huskies, well, they took the first 25-23, made the 3rd come down to the wire, 31-29.
Matt Olmer doing a great job with this Oregon Ducks squad. That one by Endsley is put off the block. Endsley again, this time just past the exact line for the kill. Powerful swing.
No, I love when when an outside hitter makes an error, you want to give it right back to him.
Overpass and handled by Endsley, so she'll take the easy kill. Out of the back, Collier, Bayes ready. Endsley again goes to her left hand, and Washington takes the first lead of the set. Set point number 3 coming up. Endsley finishes set 1 for Washington. So Oregon takes the 3-point advantage on the Huskies' home floor. Service pressure by Oregon. Great dig by Collier, having to go to the deck after that serve hit the tape. Endsley hammers another one. Collier having to adjust that swing. Now Endsley, and hits it off high hands. Trailing 2-1. These two teams met a couple of weeks ago in Eugene, and it was a 5-set thriller, and nothing says it won't be like that here in Seattle. Another point.
Keeping the momentum going.
And Jaden Livings to serve now. And the Huskies going to get a swing. That's Katie Wessels. Tuaninga pushes it out to Famuina. Famuina with the tip now, and that's that player to watch. Endsley gets a swing on that one for the Huskies. And got a point for the Huskies there. And the serve is kept alive by Trubin. And Tuaninga can't do anything off of that overpass. Madi Endsley puts it to rest.
Really come back a little bit here, and it's been a much more competitive set between the two.
For sure, Pickle. We've seen them begin to kind of find a rhythm and make this a more exciting game. And how about that there? Kill by Endsley. And this one is an ace for Endsley. Jaden Livings tried to slide in front to cover that pass, getting the first couple points of the set. So it'll be interesting to see if they can keep things going in their direction here with Katie Wessels now serving again. Jaden Livings digs that one short. Tuaninga to Famuina gets another swing at this one through the block. Wilson and the Huskies out of system. Endsley gets a swing on this one, and Batenhorst can't get underneath it. It's a kill for Endsley.
They are looking for their comeback story.
And we talked about how we expected to see Washington coming out into this third set firing, and that's exactly what they've done there with that service ace by Madi Endsley. And we've talked about how she's really stepped up for this attacking line after we saw London Weejay go out early in the season. And the serve from Ariel. Tulino digs that one. Wilson to Endsley. It's a kill for Endsley. Just seeing from Batenhorst, Livings executes it nicely. And Wilson sets Endsley. Endsley chips this one over. It's a point for the Huskies.
They are just 2 points away.
Endsley gonna serve now. Gosno can't keep that one alive. It's a service ace by Endsley, resulting in a set point for the Washington Huskies.
Endsley to serve. She's been the #1 option this year with the departure. It's picked up by Wooker and back on the slide, but it's picked up. And Endsley puts that away.
But for sure, we know her to be quite offensive.
Crowell serving with the 1-point lead. Big swing by Endsley. And it'll be Awalea running that slide again. Endsley again. And gets that net touch.
How much pressure they can put on and then where they go.
Hansen handles the serve. They go back to Wooker. She'll roll it over. And Bush, back row, picked up by Thibault. Hansen flying in from the back, but again, good defense by both sides from the back row attacks. Endsley tries to end it and does. Well, she's back at the line. Leads the game with 14 kills as Engelman tries to go over. Lee Endsley tooling the block. Wooker will roll it over. Will bring the Gophers back within 1 after Hunt had a small service run of her own. They'll go straight to Endsley and just over the top of that Engelman Schaffmaster block. Lydia Grote. Good low serve, almost gets the overpass, but that opens up the floor. And Grote not quite able to reach around for that.
Sophomore from Del Mar in the blue libero jersey. Left to right, ball put in play to Bays. Back set it goes, little tip Bush. Up there on one knee, Audrey Pack. Bump it up, left pin, Leverett goes over the wall, reaching out. The nice dig is Audra Wilmus, cross court and get a touch. Washington scores. Some time recently, and the Huskies are without Kirsten Barton again, two of their top pin hitters, and there's a Husky block. Ball put in play from Hunt, run the middle. Leilani Dotson popped up by Hunt in the back row. Out to the left, Endsley, and gets some front row fingertips. 9 assists, 5 digs, and a kill to her night so far. Ball in play. Howery backside, Endsley off a couple of touches. Breon brings it back. Leverett, nice cover by Pack, who will now set across the court. No tip, but right there is Audra Wilmus. Down the line, Endsley popped up Duick, long way to go, brought back in play. Well done by Breon, free ball. Huskies have it. 5th point of set 2 is a long one. Bruins have it. Leverett, and a Washington block, and the Huskies are winning the block tonight, 4-1.
She's running an elite offense. She's spreading the love, recycling the play, extending the play to then earn a block.
Huskies yet to challenge anything tonight. Bruins are 1 for 1, getting a challenge back from the first set. Endsley a tip. Julia Hunt back deep, comes up to the baseline and puts it in play down the middle. Pack, Dodson. Ball was hanging there over the tape. Pack brought it back, and Endsley gets the last say on that point. Audrey Pack, meanwhile, another double-double for her, 22 assists. 11 digs now, 4-2 Bruins. Right side, Endsley. That's dug by Breon, and an overpass. Howery to Endsley. Got that one.
The second one, but good on Endsley for going aggressive.
Breon plays some serious
games due to injury before returning a week ago against Nebraska. Endsley with a great serve, and it's an ace.
Madi Endsley doing what she does best out there.
Even as a first year and a middle blocker, she's been a tremendous server this season. 18 aces coming into this one. Second chance for Hazan. Wilson feeds Endsley, who beats the block. 3 straight for UW.
She could be one of the greats.
And I think a lot of Husky fans have a lot of optimism for the next 4 years with her. Endsley through a seam. Drew Wright, sophomore from Hermosa Beach, California. Endsley in a tight set. Just swats it with the left hand, and it pays off. Julia Hunt with the dig. The middle playing some good back row defense. Wright floats it for Russo. Setter to setter. That won't work. Doors are closed. Endsley the block.
East Haney, it was closed. They took up a lot of space. Really hard to hit her there to find some court.
Over the last several years.
We love to see that for women's volleyball.
Madi Endsley cross court. Washington sides out. Endsley ace serve. Huskies with 9 today. Where she just threw Northwestern out of sorts on serve after serve. Summers has been good in her own right. That was a solid serve. Doesn't matter, a kill from Endsley.
Monty Bush found a sense of community here.
And she's had to battle some ups and downs, missed all of last season after having shoulder surgery in August, but her teammates were super supportive of her. Hunt keeps serving. Endsley pounds it. A little extra muscle to put the Huskies up 13-6. Endsley now with 1,125 of them. Wildcats need to shake things up out of this timeout. Randorf. Nothing changes at that pin.
Alexis Howry just came out of the game. She's normally number 8. Today she's wearing number 0, so just thought we'd put that out there for you guys at home. And you got to watch for number 18, Madi Endsley, with a lot of power. Where she didn't play for a little bit of the season, re-aggravating the injury from last season. She's been looking very comfortable and confident on the floor, and that time it's a service ace.
As a whole, but Riley Rader getting active for the Buckeyes there with her first kill of the night.
Ohio State on a 4-0 scoring run. Tried it for Endsley. And off the top of the block, and it's still within 1. Same with the Huskies. Wilson, Endsley, save from Hasbrook. Selman tries to get it. Endsley and Tuman on the joust. Endsley again off the shoulder of Londot, and they stay alive and bring it within 4. Julia Hunt back to serve with the script Buckeye logo. Odd free ball. Tuman just tries to push it, and the defense stops him. Endsley finds right in front of the back line.
In between the Buckeye block.
4 kills now for Endsley. Hasbrook slides with a save. Londot, Selman on a reset. Wilson, Endsley right in front of Selman. Endsley at a .238 hitting percentage. She's 5 of 21 back to the line. Rader hits it the wrong way.
And you can see her playing like that. She's leading that Huskies team still with Bush at 6 kills.
12-10 Ohio State lead. That's the Egan kill, and that time, watch your eyebrows. Endsley fires it right back.
Talked about Cameron Hanna's success, particularly as of late for this Nittany Lion team. She had a big match against Purdue on Thursday night. 10 straight with double-digit kills. Quick attack from the middle. Taylor Trammell played up by the Huskies. Off the top of the block and getting a touch. It's Madi Endsley, the outside hitter. Back in the starting lineup today against Penn State, but misses that serve out of bounds. And now here's the southpaw server, Quinn Menger. Back to the left side pin, and once again, it's Endsley. Madi Endsley setting her early in Upton for Washington. Got it through the block of Trammell and Stark. They've met in 6 years. Well, they'll meet annually as Big Ten opponents in the new 18-team conference. Washington trying to get a side out of the timeout to get to 20. Jaravicius is sent back. They'll do just that. Julia Hunt over there along with Madi Endsley to seal the antenna and get Washington up by 4. Strong defensive middle blocker for this Penn State team. Comes up with a big play there to give the Nittany Lions the serve back. Now here's Endsley over the block, and neither Faldudo nor Merzik could keep it up in the back row. Merzik, Bates really didn't have much room to go with that volleyball. She'll get a swing here over the top of Merzik's block attempt. Now Merzik the swing, sent back but covered by the Nittany Lions. They've done a nice job in that regard. Merzik able to tip it. Now Bates kind of thought about touching it over. Mendelson was right there to disrupt, and Endsley, she got fingertips at the net to try and make it to the NCAA tournament. If they get a win today over this Penn State team, upsetting the number 4 team in the country, that could make it all but automatic as it's a service ace out of the timeout from Madi Endsley. Endsley with the ace for Washington.
Serve coming once again. Another bullet that Barton receives. Howry goes up. The attack goes down. And it's the first kill of the night. Serving once again is Kirsten Barton. 6-point lead for the University of Washington. Back row by Batenhorst, not enough. Howry sends it to Endsley with the left hand, just tips it off the block for the kill. Still a 7-point lead here in set number 1 for the University of Washington. Howry goes short off the block. Step kept alive. Now coming the other way, Batenhorst now on the front row, able to attack in a much more dangerous position. This one attacked by Ariel, not enough. Endsley off the block for the kill. Point Huskies. Barton receives. Howry up to Endsley. Gets it down. Point Huskies. Set Huskies. 26 aces for her. Barton receives. Howry up to Endsley. Endsley makes it look easy. She's a grad transfer out of Indiana, former Hoosier, played 79 games there. Barton lays out for it, gets it to Endsley. Endsley hits it to the back row. To Aninga. Sets it to Batenhorst, and then this tip over. When UW has held the opponent under 200, they are 15-0 this season. Endsley with the kill, point Huskies. Barton gets the dig, Howry up, Endsley in on the kill. These two sides are never going to give each other too much room. Oh, man. Been a good one already. It's a nice swat down. They keep it alive. Then Bays just has to send it over her head back for a free ball. Coming the other way. Left hand kept alive on the USC side off the block. They'll try another left hand. Bays goes diving for it. Set up by Wilson. The attack by Endsley. Point Huskies. 5-0 run with Batenhorst serving. Barton just does enough to keep it alive. Fletcher then sends it up. Bays has to send a free ball over. To Aninga, the left side, a block, Endsley and Hunt. As you see those two combine for it, just as you see Hunt fairly quiet since the first set. Hasn't been given a lot of opportunities one way or the other. Just kind of an awkward attack, kind of came off the outside of the hand. And now the other way, Endsley lifted it over. Flamina not good enough on that attack. Endsley with the left hand gets it down the line, point Huskies.
Purdue out here for the Thanksgiving holidays in the Northwest. And the first ace of the match for the Huskies. They're ranked number 9 as the float serve comes in, handled by Bays. Haney takes a crack at it. Purdue there, and Bays flies in to keep it alive. Hudson right at Barton in the overpass. Swing there from Haney, but again, Purdue's defense has been rock solid. Endsley right into the block, but she tools it. And the Huskies on the board. Came in last year as a true freshman and earned a starting position. Big swing from Endsley.
And the Huskies have on the pin. She's got a long, heavy arm, brings the heat. Makes good decisions.
3 aces for Purdue, just 1 for Washington.
Wow.
And Endsley on cue says, I'll have another.